Yeah, he had a really good workout today. Looked awesome. Fully anticipate him back Saturday.
That was a pretty good fight. Taking on, felt like the entire defense. Do you say anything to them after this?
Yeah, the second part of it, it's just not who we are. Going back for more, the punch in the back of the head. The fights are going to happen. They already happened, but the extra is where I'm looking for guys to pull it apart so we can get back to work. But good learning experience for all of them to make sure cooler heads prevail. But the extra was unnecessary for sure.
Lakin's been involved in a few of them this summer. It seems like most of the time he's in the middle of it. I mean, is it? I don't think that was the case last year. So has he showed up with like some kind of new?
I don't know. I like the demeanor of our O line right now. You know, they're just kind of fighting back. The knock on wood. I think our D line's pretty good. You guys know that, and it's they're fighting back, and that's okay. It's just you got to know when enough is enough. So.
Plan to start Zach tomorrow, and
Yeah.
if so, like what are you looking for from him?
No expectations for him. Just go out there, just play, do what he's been doing in practice. Just show that confidence, the timing, rhythm. He's been performing really well in practice, and so just take it to the field and do the best you can. No expectations with stats or anything like that, but excited about the direction he's going. But just excited for him to get back on the field again.
How long do you plan on playing?
We'll see. We'll talk about that tonight.
Coach, where is your concern level right now? I know it's only August 1st, but what is your concern level for just the offensive line as a group? As it stands?
The O line's going to get better. There's so much competition, and I feel like they're going against again a pretty good D line, so they're getting their work in constantly. I had a good conversation with Becton yesterday, and we just talked about the work, and he said, "Man, I'm getting such good work because whether I'm with the twos, the threes, it doesn't matter. I'm still working against Carl. I'm still working against JFM, and so they're all getting really, really good work, and so I'm not worried about the group. If you're going to say I'm worried about something, I'm a coach. I'm worried about everything, but just how quickly can we get that continuity going so we can hit the ground running in week one? That's going to be the key for it, and can we start fast? But other than that, it's August 1st. We still got a lot of football to play. We still got a lot of things to do, and I guess I'm speaking for all other 31 NFL head coaches. There's still a lot of work to be done. We're not even close to where we're gonna be once we get to the season.
Now that you're a couple weeks into it, what's your experience been like with the Hard Knocks thing? Has it been?
No, they've been.
okay?
No, they've been great. They've. I feel like, like I've said, we've had one Jets drive. So I mean, there's always cameras around anyway. Granted, it's a few more, but I think they've been great. They've communicated very well. We've communicated back with them well, and it's. I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask them if it's been good. I feel like it has, though.
How would you evaluate how your QB3 battle is going with Tim and Chris?
Oh, it's awesome. Tim's awesome. As we know, Strev's awesome. It's a good one, and I really like the way that quarterback room has been working together, and the way they communicate with one another. And again, excited for these games to start, so we can get them on the field, so they can play some other competition.
You don't play the Hall of Fame game. In your experience dealing with players, when do they start thinking, I might be a Hall of Famer, I think I should be able to do it?
That's a good question. It's probably more for them. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one.
When you start thinking about as a coach,
About whether or not he's a Hall of Famer? When he's 39 and can still sling it?
You've got two Hall of Famers going in for the Jets this weekend. Any added, happiness to the trip?
No, that part's cool. The tradition of this organization, and getting a guy from the Sack Exchange, and then obviously one of the best corners in the history of this game, and so it's cool. It's going to be fun to be able to see all that, to see those two go in and add to the tradition, and like I'll tell our guys, we got a really cool group, and there's a lot of guys who can do something special in their career that's on this group, and who's to say why not a few of us in this group, in this locker room? Why can't there be a few more? And but again, it all goes back to now what and where your feet are present, and trying to make sure you take care of your daily opportunities. But again, it is cool. It's always cool to see the Jets get a little bit of the tradition of the Jets get showcased.
You talked about Makai. Will he play tomorrow, and how big of a deal is that if he does?
Say it again.
Not tomorrow, Thursday. Makai.
Makai, yeah, we definitely going to plan on playing him. Pitch count, I think we're trying to get him in the 20 to 25 range with regards to snaps, but I think he's excited about it. You know, it's just, again, this is about him getting comfortable with his knee. His talent is undeniable. His power is undeniable. His knowledge of the game is undeniable. He's gotten a lot better over the last couple of weeks, so very encouraged. His conditioning has gotten a lot better because, you know, football conditioning is way different than running around on grass and lifting weights. That's gotten a lot better. So excited for him to take another step. And so for him, this is about getting comfortable with that knee. It's and getting confidence so he can just unleash everything that we know he's capable of.
Couple more. We've heard from a lot of players about his style, and see this on the field. So, do you remember when you saw that the first time you worked with him, and just what your impressions were of the way he approaches things?
I have a lot of respect for coaches who are authentic. You know, they're true to who they are. They respect the game. They respect one another. They respect people. And you know, he's one of those guys that's just truly secure in his skin and authentic. And he's got some corny innuendos and all that stuff, but it's, you know, and it's who he is, and it's who he is on the field. It's who he is off the field, in meetings, out of meetings. He teaches things in a way that are digestible for the players, and because of it, he's not fake. There's nothing fake about him. He's not trying to put on this fake bravado of who a coach is supposed to be, and rather just being a human being. And his style is who he is, and I think that's why people have so much respect for him.
Zach, how do you balance, you know, obviously wanting to get him some work, but also protecting him when you're not going to have a lot of your starters out there?
For the most part, you know, with the exception of Lakin and AVT and McGovern, you know, a lot of guys are competing to be starters, and so you know, just making sure that he's going to have a really good group of linemen in front of him, and granted we got to protect them and all that stuff, but I think he'll be fine.
Connor.
Yeah, Connor. I don't anticipate him playing either.
As the offensive line tries to build some chemistry, how much do you think that process has helped or accelerated by having a Hall of Fame quarterback?
It always helps, you know, just his ability to get rid of the ball in a timely manner. And, you know, I said a couple days ago, Carl made the comment that he's not even out of a stance and the ball is gone already. And so that in itself helps with linemen because you're, you know, from a D-line standpoint, it's like, God, how am I going to get to this freaking quarterback? And the ball just keeps coming out, and it's kind of like it's degrading almost. So it's he definitely helps in that regard.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, thanks, guys.